Hello, good evening. My name is Lauren Buzzio, and I am the managing editor and tasting director at Wine Enthusiast magazine. Thank you. 20 years ago, Dave Engbers and Mike Stevens decided to open a brewery in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They had no idea what they were in for, and initially the business struggled. Facing bankruptcy and with nothing left to lose, the duo started brewing the beers that they personally loved. Big-bodied brews that weren't shy on personality, complexity, or flavor. That shift brought founders back from the brink. Their offerings were adored by the thirsty throngs of beer lovers that craved the same exact thing that they did, and it ultimately shaped the identity of what the brewery stands for today, and was the next chapter of their Brewed for Us philosophy. And us, the beer-loving public, can't thank them enough.
I think some of founder success comes from the very struggles and the story that exists and how we came to be. We just kept going, and there was always a roadblock, but we never accepted the roadblock. For me, it was a very difficult time because can't even talk about it.
It took us until we got pushed to the point of bankruptcy when we realized if we're going to go down, we're going to do it on our own terms. We're going to do this our way.
When I think of founders, it's like they allow you to be you, and I think their beer is that way too. Their beer is what they want to be, and they don't make excuses.
There's a lot of companies that kind of just shove down the throats of their customers, like, okay, you're supposed to wear this, and you're supposed to drink this, and you're supposed to do this. Founders have never been that.
Dave and I talk about this dream, we truly believed it was our dream, and we owned that dream, and there was nobody that could tell us when to shut the valve off. It's not about how big are you going to get. It's about a group of individuals that would not take no for an answer.
Founders is more than just beer. It's that feeling.
There's more power in letting it go to the hands of everybody, and we all guide this ship together.
Everybody raise your glass of KBS and welcome the founders of founders, Mike Stevens and Dave Engbers.
Wow, I think it makes us look a lot cooler than we really are, potentially. But I do know one thing. This is the most dressed up we typically get. No, honestly, it just, we're honored to be a part of this community, and I just want to thank Wine Enthusiasts for allowing us to be here tonight. We're humbled with the simple fact that I think when you really break it down, what all of us have in common in this room is that we make people's weekends. We create an elixir that puts you someplace in a memory bank throughout the rest of your life that we all share together. Be it wine, be it spirits, be it beer. We do a phenomenal thing for society, and that's something I think that we should all be very, very proud of. And, the simple fact that the wine community has started to look at the beer community and realize that it is about quality and it is about what we do as a passion and an art form. When Dave and I started this company, I can remember talking to some of our investors, and actually they wanted us to make wine because their wives would come into the tap room and didn't want to drink beer, and they're like, well, shit, my wife, she doesn't drink beer. Like, well, we talked about it, and we looked at each other and said, at some point in history, we just want to be known, we would love to be known as one of the greatest beer makers in the country. I'm not saying we're there, we have a long ways to go, but we're putting a good dent on that. And I think that's what, you know, we're most proud of, and I think a lot of people in this room are equally most proud of the quality and the products that we're all working towards. And that's the real reward. I think everybody, you know, again, we're very honored to be a part of this. We appreciate the accolades. God bless the Elixirs.
I would just like to add that, as Mike said, what we do is we bring people together, and it's so amazing that all of us share in this craft. And we talk about it at Founders all the time, that the beer we make today is great, but the beer that we'll be making 6 months from now will be even better. And we have so many people, all of our employees. We've gone from 2 of us to, I think, 600 strong now. So congratulations. This goes to all those folks that makes Founders Founders. Thanks, guys.